You know, man, it just stands to reason that the takes that I make about what this defense has the capability of being, it translates on the field more often than not. What is going on, everybody? I am Mac, and I am back with another video on this Wednesday morning. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link in the box below. I made a video a couple weeks ago or so saying that the most physical team in the league is going to win, and the best brand of Steeler football is going to come out victorious. You know, only the strong survive, as I said. You guys want to know part of the probably the biggest reason that the Steelers have been so successful? It goes back to the Chuck Noll days. It's because the Steelers have built a reputation for overwhelming pass rushes. You see it when we have guys on the D-line like Mean Joe Green, like Jack Ham, Jack Lambert. Then you go to the 90s, we get guys like Kevin Green. Later down the line, you get guys like Joey Porter. Then you get guys like James Harrison. Then you get guys later down the line like Larry Foote, like Lamar Woodley. In recent years, you get T.J. Watt, Bud Dupree when he was healthy. You get Cam Heyward. The point is, it was so unstoppable and so overwhelming. And it was like, how could a quarterback escape them? It was like the quarterback is just running for his life in the pocket because he's got this on-charging force coming after him. And in recent years, when T.J. Watt was injured and when T.J. Watt was unavailable, it showed because the defense took a big step back. That was that's a big part of the reason why last year we had to win out pretty much all the rest of our games to just get the 9 wins. I'm not saying it's an excuse or anything, but can you imagine if T.J. Watt was A, healthy last year, and B, we had supporting cast other than Alex Highsmith that provided some kind of a pass rush? Now you're getting T.J. Watt back, and now you have someone else on the edge that can step into the shoes, not just when T.J. Watt gets hurt, but when T.J. Watt is taking a rest on the sidelines. It's with Nick Herbig and Markus Golden. And they did their job Saturday night, as I said. As great as the offense was Saturday night, I don't think the defense is getting talked much about. Because, like I said a couple of times already, Nick Herbig was all over the field Saturday night. He was making play after play after play. Markus Golden was making plays as well. And Herbig is just becoming more of an outstanding pick from this year's draft. And he really is. And you know, with the Steelers, not only do we have a knack for finding guys that are from Maryland or from Pitt or even Ohio State, if you want to go back to the Ryan Shazier days, even to the Santonio Holmes days, if you really want to go back there. But seems like whoever's in the front office, be it Omar Khan or Kevin Colbert, they seem to find some gems when it comes to Wisconsin players as well. Because T.J. Watt came out of Wisconsin, Keanu Benton, who I've been hyping up all offseason from Wisconsin, Nick Herbig from Wisconsin as well. So there you go. 3 guys out of Wisconsin, all on our side. We're talking about a guy, Nick Herbig, who is just doing everything that he needs to be doing. He's playing great off the edge. He's got great speed off the edge. He's shining in all aspects. And this is a guy who drew 3 Buffalo penalties on Saturday night. 3 of them. He's becoming a great disruptor as well. And I literally have no doubt that when Keanu Benton starts getting reps, you get TJ Watt out there, you get Alex Highsmith on his side as well. This is going to be probably the most unfair edge rush and pass rush in the entire league. Is it going to be steel curtain great? I don't know. Okay, I'm not saying that it's going to be steel curtain great because, let's face it, that's a once-in-a-generation kind of, talent right there. But if there is a group that is capable of imitating it, I think we're looking at it right now in preseason. And the best thing about it, like I said, Herbig and Golden, they're not just going to be there, like I said, when TJ's hurt. Or if TJ is hurt. God forbid he gets hurt again. But now it's like, if TJ were to get injured again, I feel a little bit more confident with this defense and a little bit more confident with this pass rush in general. Because look at recent years. Who did we really have on the pass rush when TJ Watt was unavailable? Anthony Chickillo? Anthony Chickillo was a complete waste. Massive swing and a miss right there. I don't even know if the dude's even in the league anymore. That's how quick he fell off the face of the earth. How about Malik Reed? Malik Reed did like nothing with this defense when he was here, man. How he got all them sacks in Denver, it'll never register in my mind. It never will. But now we got Nick Herbig and Markus Golden available on this edge as well. And need I remind you, we re-signed Alex Highsmith, who's coming off a 14.5 sack season last year. So it's not just going to be one guy who's going to be doing all the work if our best player, not just on defense, but in my opinion, the best player on the team goes down. But now you get 2 other guys that are just there. They're making plays. They're physical. They're getting in your face. And they're just going to make a big impact as far as this defense goes. And like I said, it looks so unfair to the rest of the league and to these quarterbacks that have to go up against this edge rushing right here. Because for as good as TJ Watt, Bud Dupree, and Cam Heyward were, let's face it, Bud Dupree's not here anymore. Cam Heyward, he's at the twilight of his career. He's probably going to be here for at most 2 more years, this year and next year for us, and then he's done. So, the point is, this past draft, not only is it on paper looking like the best draft that we've had in 19 years, but it's also looking like the draft of the future for us. Okay? We know what we did offensively, but now you just added insurance as far as the defense goes as well. So if we were to have an emergency kind of defense and we were forced to put in our backups or our second stringers or whoever, we now have more depth than ever as far as this defense goes. And I think Thursday night when we take on the Atlanta Falcons in the preseason finale, it's going to speak volumes about how ready we are for week 1, and it really could set the tone for the entire season. I mean, the first 2 preseason games alone have been great enough, but I think we still have to set a new level and a new tone for how 2023 is going to go for the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Nick Herbig and Markus Golden, I am really liking these guys more and more as the training camp and the preseason goes, and I anticipate them to make the 53. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. This is Mac checking on out for the day. Have a good one, everybody.